Hello, Winnie.
Hi, Wilbur.
Nice seeing you here on my YouTube channel.
Great.
Um, Today, I want us to talk about something that is really common and affecting our people, and
Mhm,
that is financial discipline.
mhm.
How would you define financial discipline?
I would define financial discipline by the act of people being able to manage their expenses, being able to manage, to plan and budget for their money without having to fall into debts,
Okay, y-
relying on other people, being able to stand independently financially.
that's very good. You know, lately people are choking on loans,
Yeah,
and
sure.
there are so many expenditures. You find that the incomes are not increasing, they are remaining stable, yet the the taxes are increasing, the fees, the school fees, schools are raising school fees, rental fees.
Mm-hmm.
So you find that so many people are struggling to survive, and actually, some of them are suffering from depression. And now, how can we overcome this? How can we have this element of financial discipline so that we can be able to move on, however difficult the times are?
Okay. Uh, One of the ways I can talk about is avoiding impulsive spending
What do you
by
mean by impulsive spending?
okay, by impulsive spending, I mean it's impulsive means doing something without much thinking, without thinking about reflecting on its consequences and
Yes.
everything. So we can avoid spending on things that we have not planned for. So the important thing here is planning for
Mm.
each coin that gets into your pocket.
Sometimes we go to the market and you find that you there are some things you buy unknowingly
Exactly.
when they were not part of the budget you
Actually,
had.
you sometimes even reach home and you're like, why did I purchase this?
Mm,
You literally don't even need it.
exactly.
Yeah, so we can avoid impulsive spending, which is very common, especially in ladies.
Yes.
You go to buy a specific dress,
Mm.
and then you reach there, you like the shoe, you like the makeup, you like the bag, you like this, you like
You
that.
find someone who is painting the nails. You say, I want to make,
Exactly. Mhm.
this kind of
You
thing.
sometimes even buy clothes and you never wear them at all. That's why it's common. People usually say women have clothes,
Mm,
but when they want to go out, that's when
mm.
they realize they actually don't have clothes at all
Wow.
because they buy a lot of things that are not necessary.
This has reminded me something. Sometimes we don't live realistic lives. You
Exactly.
may be earning like five, let's say $300
Mm.
per month, and then you're renting a house that is like $200, and you find yourself not having enough money. You stress people. In
Mm.
Uganda bakiyita okwewola kulya amabanja wano
Yeah,
nawali.
mabanja.
So you
Yeah.
keep borrowing money from people, you can't manage your debt.
Mm.
So it is really challenging. So we need to be realistic to ourselves,
Exactly.
to know how much we earn and
And
how
budget for it.
we budget for
Mhm.
it, and also know how to spend.
Mhm.
Do you have any other financial discipline aspect you can raise?
Okay, another one is developing a culture of saving.
Yes.
Saving is very important. Let me tell you, if you do not save money, if you move with money, there is always something to spend on.
Okay.
That's how you end up spending on those impulsive things,
Mm.
making those impulsive expenses and spending on things you don't need. So I would advise people to develop a culture of saving. When you get money, do not save. Some people only save when they are looking at something.
Mm.
Yes, you have to have a goal when saving,
Mm.
but let it be part of you. Let it be a culture. Because I have people who only say if they want to buy a phone, and they're like, I'm going to save for 2 months. I'm going to save. No, it should be a culture. When you take that money away from you,
Yes.
you can't spend it. And yet, that money you save could actually help you a lot of. I've seen a lot of situations whereby people get problems. You know, you cannot control the world. Sometimes you get things you don't even expect, and sometimes it is just savings that could save you instead of looking at people being miserable and asking for debts. So
This is
saving is good.
that's very important to save. Actually, this has reminded me of something called Nigina.
Mm.
Normally, ladies started those small groups of saving whereby they started by giving gifts to one another in different families. Now you find that it has also come in our workplaces.
Yeah.
Like we have cash rounds where we save money, and then at the end of the month we give it to someone, and then you use it to do your personal projects. That is one way of saving as well. Um, any other thing that we can talk about?
Okay, so we've talked about avoiding impulsive spending.
Yes,
We've talked
managing our
about
debts.
managing our debts.
About managing debts. Do you know that many people go to borrow money from money lenders? Money lenders can really torture you, and do you know that they have a very high interest rate? You may find someone gives you like $100. In 1 month he says, I want 40% of this amount, meaning that you will pay back $140. Yet if you had gone to the bank would give you maybe a loan at a lower interest. So I think we have to avoid borrowing money from every source. You know, your workmates and money.
No. At the end of the day, life becomes unbearable because
Exactly.
you have debts with everyone. And I've remembered
Yes.
there is a name that they usually used to refer to those people who give loans, like called loan sharks.
Loan shark. Yeah, money sharks.
Yeah, there was they had a lot of big markets when I was still at campus.
Yes.
Like students would use their tuition and what, so they rely on those loan sharks. But the things they would do to students for that money, so weird. And sometimes they would even give you the money, then they plan someone on the way to steal that money from you.
Yes.
And so at the end of the day, you're going to pay back their money
And sometimes
and still pay them more.
sometimes they even switch off their phones when it comes to the day of
So
payment.
that you pay late and pay the
and then they
interest.
charge you more interest, and you know, you end up getting frustrated the more. Do I need to celebrate myself when I've done something, like, you know, do I have to save everything? Do I need to go like enjoy some time with my friends? You know what? I think sometimes you need to.
Yeah, I've had a lot of people talk about that life is short and what and what.
Yes.
But my dear, in life we have to be responsible.
Yes.
We have to be responsible. Because it's not all about enjoyment. Yes, I do celebrate myself as well,
Yes.
but I celebrate myself in this way. I do not celebrate just my efforts, but I also celebrate my capacity or my ability to manage my finances.
Yes.
I celebrate my financial success, not only my work.
Okay.
Yes, me being able to do something that is important in my money.
Yes.
So I don't just get the salary when I go and celebrate. No, I celebrate after that money has really been productive. So it's not all about making the money, but what do you get from that money that you have made? That is very important.
This has reminded me something. Normally, we have long-term goals and short-term goals. I think it is important for us to ensure that at the end of the year, like, you have these goals you want to achieve within the year. If you have your friends around, like those you trust, your confidence, like you keep motivating yourselves. You tell them, this year I plan to do ABC, maybe constructing a house or opening up a business, and then you keep motivating yourself and reminding yourself. It's like you keep yourself accountable for what you have planned.
And that comes when you have good friends.
When you have good friends, of course.
Yeah.
When you trust them. So I think we've had a wonderful time. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate.
Thanks too for hosting me.
And keep connected to our channel. Our viewers, we are on Facebook and YouTube. Our name is Sele Gomba. You can also find us on TikTok. That is Wilbert256. So we shall keep you connected and updated. Today we have talked about financial discipline, and we hope to give you more knowledge and educate you about the various things. Thank you so much.